so much to update you guys about. We're getting the Christmas decor going. The house is already decorated. I have not, like, where has she been? We don't know. I don't either. I am so sorry. I have not uploaded anything. I have a vlog. I just need to finish editing it. So that will probably, hopefully, go up before this one. I'm mainly coming on here right now looking even more of a hot mess than usual because one, went to the library, picked up this little beauty, didn't realize it was that small, so I'll probably finish that today. But something exciting! My Illumicrate crate box came, so I'm super excited. And I was just going to open it and not film it, and then I thought, you know what? I'll film it. So looks like Time is Running Out is the theme, and then on the back it has Ride or Die as December's theme. I wonder if that's gonna be the one book. What is it? Kiss Countdown or something? Anyway, here is the spoilers. I am just going to pop into it. I'm not gonna bother looking at it. So Time is Running Out is the theme. I'm probably gonna get these little crinkles everywhere, but the first thing I see is a pair of super cute socks. It says they are Divine Right socks. When I had unwrapped it, and it is like a little ceramic, I think this is just supposed to be like a pen or pencil holder. I love it. I'm probably gonna put some makeup brushes into it, but I don't have anything like this at all. Last thing before the book is the Vagabond Quick Tumbler. It feels super light. This is literally just a little plastic cup. It's cute. I have no idea what this is in reference to. And obviously it comes with the purple straw as well. It's cute. Will I use it? Probably. Wish I would have had this earlier because my coffee is sitting in my out of season ghost cup right now. So that would have been great, but also wish it would have been a little bit more Christmassy. And the book is The Last Hour Between Worlds. Can't say I've heard about it. It's really pretty. I'm gonna take the plastic off. So it is a beautiful book, The Last Hour Between Worlds. Yeah, I can't say I've heard of this. Do you guys ever just smell these books? Like, I'm sorry, I know this is weird, but I just love the smell of a brand new book, especially the Illumicrate books. I don't know what it is. Anyway, let me take off the dust jacket. Okay, excuse me. This book is so, like, guys, this book, the naked hardcover. Okay, like at first glance, it's like kind of weird, right? But like if you look at it, it's like freaking different. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so cool. And then on the back, it's got like a little scene. I don't know. I just love it. I freaking love it. And I think it's supposed to be like each cut is like a different time, because if you look, they're like wearing different things, and the dress at the bottom is different. Their head things are different. Like, this book is beautiful. Okay, excuse me. Like, the inside, like, are you serious? This looks fucking cool. The front, what? This book is just gorgeous. I can't get over it. No idea what it's about. So let's see. A star investigator and her rival journey through layers of reality to save the world as they know it in this whip-smart adventure fantasy packed full of reality-bending magic, sapphic romance, and tantalizing mystery. That's just the first blurb. Okay. Kimbrel Thorne is spending a precious few hours away from her newborn, and she's determined to enjoy herself at the year-turning ball. A ball? A ball! Oh my gosh, I'm excited. But when the guests start dropping dead, Kim has no choice but to get to work. She's a member of the Guild of Hounds after all, and she can't help picking up the scent of trouble, especially when her professional and personal nemesis, notorious cat burglar Rika Nonsuch, is also on the prowl. At the heart of the mayhem is a mysterious clock that sends the ballroom down into strange and otherworldly new layers of reality every time it chimes. Why is this sounding a lot like an R.L. Stine book? As the party plunges through increasingly dangerous versions of their city, Kim will have to rely on her wits and Rika to unravel the mystery before catastrophe is unleashed on their world. Okay, the only way this would have been better, like, for me, I think, like, at least to grab my attention, is if it had been something Christmas themed. But it's not. It's okay. It's okay. I definitely thought this was going to be a Christmas book. Please tell me that December is going to be a Christmas book. Anyway, so that is everything in this box. Like I said, I have a lot to catch you guys up on. I don't know if I'm going to record anything else today. I might, but I'm just not feeling like being on camera today. So that's all I got for now. I'll see you with another update later. Okay, I thought we were done. There was one more thing in there as I was ruffling around, getting ready to take the picture for this box. This is freaking cool. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. There we go. So it's like a coin. One side says go to sleep. The other says one more chapter. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. I love this. I love this. Okay, for real, that's everything. I hope. I'll see you guys with an update. So honest, I do not feel like coming on camera. Like, I am just enjoying the holiday vibes, which we have a little bit of decor up here. I'll show you guys later. I am just enjoying the holiday vibes, breaking nails apparently. This is the second nail I've broken. Reading, just, I don't know. I have not felt like coming on camera. I have not felt like editing, which is so funny because I've been so on top of my Instagram stuff. I don't know, guys. Anyway, so I did pick up coup de grace or coup de grace, whatever we're calling it. I am just like, there's no chapters, so I'm just into like the first, I guess, kind of break, like in the paragraph. I don't know. So far, it's weird. It's interesting. I get it. You know, I struggle daily with anxiety, and I have struggled. Obviously, I'm not going through depressive mode right now, but in the past, I have struggled with depression heavily. I have struggled with postpartum depression as well. So, you know, it's a time, and I get it. I get it. I'm a little bit concerned about reading this book and it possibly pushing me into a depression. But I don't think so because I'm so overwhelmingly like excited and happy about stuff that's happening right now. So I think this is a good time for me to read it and I'll be okay. So all of that aside, I have so much to update you guys on. I cannot remember what the last book that I told you guys about was. So I'm going to try and not repeat myself. But I'm also not going to go too much in depth into the books because I'm about to talk about most of them in my November wrap up, which I'm hopefully gonna film this weekend because it's the second week of December. You guys, this every year I deal with this where it's like the year drags until about like the end of September, beginning of October, and then it's just like I blink and the time is gone. It also looks like it says you, but it's definitely joy. I don't know. I have so many books I want to read this month. I did not, spoiler alert, I did not read all of the books that I was supposed to read this year in the last 2 months. Like, I know I said November I was going to be clearing out, and I got a lot of books read, and yet I think I only read 2, maybe 3 of the books that I had on my TBR. I don't know how I managed to do it. Part of me doesn't want to make TBRs anymore, but another part of me is like, okay, but you do read things from there sometimes, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm necessarily a mood reader or if I just keep borrowing books from Libby and then I feel guilty and force myself to read them. But it's also not forcing myself because, like, I don't know. Can anybody relate to what I'm talking about? Anyway, I'm here to update you guys on some books because I really want to finish Coup de Grace today. I like to catch up on my booktube. I probably should edit, but let's be real, I'm not editing today. I can't be bothered. I'm sorry, that vlog is gonna be super duper late. But yeah, so let's get into some books that I've read since the last time we talked. So I don't remember if I had finished Mexican Gothic when I wrapped up the last vlog, because I think other than that, I'm pretty much up to date, like going back. Mexican Gothic. You guys know this was a book that was on my list, I believe at least since October, if not September. It was one that I had highly anticipated. I was hoping to love it because I also wanted to read, is it the Last Flower Bride or the Tale of the Last Flower Bride, something. I heard they're kind of similar. And I was hoping to love this one so I could read that one. I didn't love it. It's like, it was a 3-star, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, was it a 3-star or was it a 2-star? I don't know, because the writing, in my opinion, the writing was great. The imagery, great. And then we get to this part, like towards it's like in the last half of the book, but it's like the middle. It's so vile and disgusting. And it's like just the visceral reactions that I had to this book alone were, whoa, like the writing of this book, great. The ending was just like so, I don't even know how to explain it, but it was just like so unsatisfying, so like disappointing. I think it's my own fault because I got my hopes up for this book and maybe I shouldn't have gone in with such high expectations. I don't know. I've heard a lot of other people didn't care for this book. I've heard mixed reviews, really, but I've heard from a lot of other people that they also didn't care for it, that it was a little disappointing for them as well. So it was just sad. I also read, it's by Frida McFadden. I think it's The Widow's Husband's Secret Liars. I don't remember. Lies Secret. I don't know. It was, I forget what I was doing, but I came across it on Libby. It was a short read. It was a 3-hour listen, and I listened to it while I was making Thanksgiving dinner. And when I tell you I had the time of my life cooking dinner, like, I mean, I love to cook or whatever. Thanksgiving is one of my like shining beacon moments of cooking. But the way the cooking was just enhanced because I'm listening to this hilarious story. Prior to this, I had only ever read one thing from Frida McFadden. That's The Boyfriend. I read it last month as well. And this book, I mean, I know it's supposed to be like sarcastic and all that, but I just wasn't expecting the things that happened. I wasn't expecting it, and it was just so fucking funny. Like, please go listen to this book. I was dying laughing. Like, I'm literally in the kitchen laughing out loud. It was that good. It was so good. It got 5 stars from me. But and then I also read Have You Seen This Girl? I think I gave it 3 or 4 stars. It was good. The writing was great. The writing was very compelling. it was definitely a book that I was thinking about all the time. It took me a little bit to read it because I was reading it in like really limited time. I was thinking about it the whole time I wasn't reading it. It was constantly something that I wanted to get back to. And yeah, it was really good. I feel like the ending was almost too, it was like blink and you'll miss it. It was almost too fast. And then I felt like it was kind of like, it wasn't, but it was kind of random. Like, I don't know. The ending wasn't it for me. Left a lot to be desired, but overall it was a pretty good book. Again, the writing was really good. The audiobook for this was so good because it's talking about like the moment of abduction for some of these girls, and just it was chilling. It was chilling the way this book was told. So I would recommend it, honestly. It was really good. I believe it's YA as well, and it was really good. And then I just finished The Gift by Frida McFadden, which was apparently like, I didn't realize what it was in the beginning, and then we sort of got to like the kind of pivotal moment, and I was like, oh, this is a retelling. And then the ending happened, and I was like, okay, that was not what I was expecting. So you got me, girl. So now I kind of want to read all of Frida's books because I have enjoyed the last 3. And I'm hoping that that's not like abnormal. So currently I have started The Measure. I know I said I was only going to be reading Christmas books. I mean, technically The Gift is a Christmas story. The Measure was available and it's going to expire soon. So I'm going to try and get into it a little bit and see. If not, I have a bunch of Christmas books on my Libby. I have Christmas books physically to read. So I am super excited for the upcoming weeks to read all my Christmas and winter books. I should be getting my November Afterlight any day now. I did go ahead and cancel my Afterlight subscription. Of the 2 books that I've gotten so far, it's just, to me, it's like, it's not, like, they're beautiful books, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with them, but it's just not hitting for me. I don't think I'm quite as big of a romance fan as I would need to be for this box. But, you know, I'm gonna enjoy the editions that I have, and maybe sometime in the future I'll be able to resubscribe. But for right now, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense for me because it's not like books that I'm super psyched to read or editions that I'm super, you know, looking forward to or anything. So I just don't see the need in spending that money for the subscription. So aside from that, I don't really have much else to update on. Like I said, I just don't feel like coming on camera. I have not felt like vlogging. I think this is probably going to be a heavier B-roll because it's not a lot of me talking. But aside from that, guys, I will see you with my next update, hopefully about how The Measure is going. I'm only about 10% in, and so far so good, but I'm not like super jazzed about it. I think because I want to read holiday books. So yeah, we'll see you in another update. Hey guys, I am back again. I kind of feel like I might be getting a cold, but it could just be because it's been super windy and I'm having allergies. I don't know, because I haven't really been anywhere to get sick. So this book, I am 29 pages in. This book is so pretentious. Let me just read something for you. Therein lies the incongruity. There is something dissonant about this place, and it's more than just the look of it. It's the sense that this place was deliberately created to guide busy lives through its arteries and ventricles, passageways for passengers, and in this moment they are empty, just for me. This, like, don't get me wrong, I love an extensive vernacular. I love a highbrow vocabulary. But the using big words for the sake of using big words is so not the vibe. It doesn't fit the tone of what's going on. Like, people don't speak like this in normal everyday society, not that I'm aware of anyway. And it's not even that this is like, it is kind of a depressing book, but I am so bored. This book is only 100 and something pages long, and I don't want to read it. I'm about to DNF this because nothing so far, like, I mean, it has its moments. Like, there'll be like a few sentences every once in a while, and I'm like, ooh. But there's so much crap I'm having to wade through to get to these little gems, and it's just, I feel like this is going to be a 1 star. Like, if I were to stop reading it right now, I wouldn't even bother reading it. But I feel like if it continues in the same way, it's going to be a 1 star because I'm irritated that I'm even wasting my time with this, for 1. For 2, it's nonsense. Okay, I get it. You're going to kill yourself. This whole thing is gearing up for you to kill yourself. And, you know, that's it. There's nothing else. Like, he has an encounter with another guy who was on the train. That's the extent of what's going on. Now we're walking through this deserted train station, and the description is it's just describing for describing. Like, I don't know. I don't like books that just talk to talk. It's like somebody talking to hear themselves talk. I don't care. I'm not here for it. That's boring. I don't know. I'm not having a good time with this book, and I'm gonna give it like a few more, because it doesn't really have chapters. It just has like a capitalized starting to the next paragraph or whatever. So I don't know. I'll give it a few more pages, a few more of those, and we'll see. But right now, I want to DNF this book. It's boring. It's pretentious. I'm wasting my time. I have no interest. I don't even care. You know, and I hate to say that because usually I love somber stuff. I love macabre stuff. But this is just unbearably boring. It's insufferable. So, not thrilled about that. Super glad I borrowed this from the library, though, and didn't buy it. But yeah, it's just like I have so many other books that I want to get to. This is wasting my time. And I'm having a hard time. I'm physically reading it. I'm struggling to read it because it's so boring. It's like I just want to close my eyes, take a nap. Like, so we'll see how much further I get if I decide to finish it. If not, we'll see. I'll update you guys when I have something to update about. Hey guys, really quickly, I'm just coming on here to wrap up this vlog. I am in my little filming area, my desk area. I just realized I hadn't filmed anything to end this vlog, so I wanted to go ahead and do that now. I will just really quickly catch you up on what I've been reading lately. I have my little list here. So I think the last thing I talked to you guys about was the last book that I read in November, which was that Frida McFadden book. It was a quick little listen. I think it was about 3 hours. I listened to it during Thanksgiving, and it was a really fun time. I just really loved it. And for now, for me, it is a pretty nostalgic book at this point. It's going to be something that I always want to listen to on Thanksgiving because while I was cooking, that's what I was listening to, and I just had a really great time with it. So that was a 5 star for me. I also did finish up Mexican Gothic, and it is the only book that I have that I read in November that I own physically. It ended up being a 3 star. The writing was good, but I don't know. I just expected more for it. I think because I had been waiting to read it for so long, I kind of hyped it up in my head and I wanted more from it. I had also previously read a short story on Amazon from Sylvia Moreno Garcia, and so I kind of expected a little bit more based on that short story. So I don't know. I did really enjoy the writing, like I said. It was beautifully written. The imagery was great. The attention to detail, how graphic it was, the building of the scenery was great. But it's really what transpired in the novel that just fell flat for me. So I gave it a solid 3 star. I still want to read more from her in the future, but she may not be the author for me. And then now that we're almost midway through December, I have been reading quite a few Christmas or holiday reads. I have read The Gift by Frida McFadden, which is a retelling, in my opinion, of that old, I forget what it's called, but it is a Christmas story that I've heard since I was a kid about the guy sells his pocket watch to buy his wife combs, and she sells her hair to buy him a chain for his pocket watch. Except for make it horror or make it thriller. It was really good. Again, this was by Frida McFadden, and I feel like in November I kind of stumbled upon her. I really discovered her. Or I shouldn't say discovered her, but like really gave in and read her work, and I can see now why so many people do enjoy reading her books. That was a great book for me. It was really quick. It was an hour listen on Libby, so it was great. I also read The Deal of a Lifetime by Frederick Bachman, which was such a switch up from what I had previously read. And it was a good little Christmas story. Like, it was very emotional. It was that was another 5 star for me. It was a hit. There's not too much I can say about this one without getting into it. And it's very short, so I don't want to ruin it for anyone. But it's basically a story about this man who he's coming to this point in his life where he is possibly dying. And he is in like a hospice or like end of life care situation with other people, and the other people obviously are dying and there's kids involved, and so you can kind of get the idea where this is going, and the story touches on like what you would do for the people that you love, and how you would try to leave their life basically. It was really good. It was very emotional and I really enjoyed it. I also finished Have You Seen This Girl by Nita Tyndall, and that was really good. Again, I don't want to get too much into my reviews because all of this is going to be covered in my in my December wrap up. I usually don't review um the books in the vlog like this. Normally I do it as I'm going, but it's been a little bit since I've vlogged, and like I said, I just kind of want to wrap this one up. So I did finish Have You Seen This Girl by Nita Tyndall. It was really good. I'm pretty sure I gave it 4 stars. Um, it was like I had said in the vlog, it was very chilling at times because you're really getting the story in these, like, we're following the main character. I can't remember what her name is. Sid, I think. So we're getting the entire story mainly from her point of view, but there's points where we get these basically moments of abduction, and that it's just so chilling. It's so chilling. It really puts you in that position. I don't know how to explain it, but it was really good. It's YA, highly recommend. I have also read Dashing Through the Snow by Laura Rush. I didn't really care for that one too much. It was an arc, so I'm not really going to get into it, but this one was a miss for me, definitely. And then I read a couple more thrillers. I read Christmas Presents by Lisa Unger and The Christmas Appeal by Janice Hallett. Loved The Christmas Appeal. There was like a funny element to it. It was really quite good. We're following basically a Christmas play, like the from conception, not conception, but like from audition and stuff until the play goes on. It was actually really funny. It was kind of sad too, but I would highly recommend it. I've never read anything else by Janice Hallett before, and this, like, there's a mixed media element to it as well, and this kind of makes me want to pick up more from her, but I'm not sure because I didn't love all of the mixed media. And then, like I said, I also read Christmas Presents by Lisa Unger, which, I don't know, I wanted more from this one. um it just didn't hit the way I was hoping to. Like, there was a twist and it was pretty predictable. I don't know. It was just kind of like middle of the road for me. Nothing crazy going on. And then I read a couple of short novellas. Amazon has like a little series of novellas for the Christmas season, and I read one of them already, All by My Elf by Olivia Dade, and I didn't love it. Like, thinking back, I can't even really remember what it was about. It was not entertaining to me. It didn't catch my attention. Um, I didn't really go into it knowing, I mean, I knew I was going to expect Christmas, but that was about it. And it just didn't deliver for me. And I also read Resting Scrooge Face by Megan Quinn. Again, it was like a little bit cute, and I do always enjoy when, like, somebody doesn't like Christmas or hates Christmas and then they find themselves loving Christmas, or they find that they've loved Christmas all along, whatever the situation. And this was definitely that. But aside from that, it just, I don't know, it wasn't for me. And lastly, I read My December Darling, and there was a spice scene. There was a couple of spicy scenes, and the spice was done, I would say, was done really well. Nothing I can really fault with the writing. It just, I don't know, there was quite a few moments where I was cringing. We are following our main characters. It's dual point of view, so we're getting, a chapter from our female main character, which I think is Catalina, and a chapter from our male main character, and I'm spacing on his name. Luke, I think is his name. But we're following her. Her sister's getting married. She's the maid of honor. He's the best man to his best friend, which is obviously the groom. And the Catalina and the groom actually dated before. So it's not really super awkward though, between the groom and Catalina. Like, I don't know, it's just, they're just giving off very much friends vibes. I felt like us outside of our two main characters, there was very little, like, I don't want to say character development because there was definitely none of that going on. But we just didn't get a whole lot of time with other characters to feel any kind of attachment to them. And even with these two main characters, like, I didn't feel particularly attached while I was reading them. And I mean, I ended up giving it 3 stars, but I don't know. There was something about this. Like I said, the cringing, even though we're following her writing her speech and their love story and like them kind of falling for each other and um, you know, trying to change their life and stuff to fit each other in it. I don't know. It wasn't really for me. Um, I don't regret that I read it, but it's like I could have lived my life without reading this one. But anyway, so that's where I'm going to leave you guys. I hope this vlog was a little bit more entertaining, at least a little bit more Christmassy. I'm hoping that the next vlog you see will be a little bit more jazzy. Um, Again, guys, I don't live this, crazy, exciting life. I'm just a regular person. But my birthday is tomorrow. Today, when I'm recording this, it's Sunday the 15th. So, yeah, my birthday's tomorrow on Monday, and I'm a little bit excited about that. I am going to get into filming some sit down videos, so I hope you guys will enjoy seeing those to come. I think that's where I'm going to end it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me and just reading some books and seeing what we've been getting up to. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.